Hello guys, here I am for another video brought to you by Riyaf Koba, an English teacher. This is the second module entitled Education Matters, and this is the second lesson, Education for All, devoted to baccalaureate students. If you're interested and you want to find out more, please continue watching this video. Welcome back. We know that there are a lot of problems in the world. To name a few, the world is suffering from lack of education, health problems, hunger, poverty, gender inequality, injustice, environmental problems, terrorism, and others. In my opinion, lack of education is the root of all evil. It's a glaring issue in today's world and needs to be tackled so that we can put an end to all these problems. We will start this lesson with a video. In this video, a student, some school officials and educators in an African country will talk about some of the problems and challenges that these children face. Watch the video and write them down. Ready? Here we go.
My name is Wongani Nyerinda. I'm 14 years old. I'm a student at Mozu Primary School. Mozu is a beautiful school, but also there are some problems, challenges.
A class which may have 100 students may not be easy to be controlled by just one teacher. It's also a bit difficult to actually do well in that particular class.
Yes.
So the end result is the dropout.
The dropouts, they're dropping out because of poverty. Yeah, that's it.
It's such a pity that they have to drop out because they're so smart. Everybody's learning together and learning at the same pace, it seems, and it's sad that that has to end for some of them because they could probably do so much if they had the resources to continue and complete.
We don't take food to eat to school, or sometimes we don't eat because of lack of food at home. I don't worry that I don't eat in the morning because I believe in the future when I will be a businessman, I will have more food. Yeah. Some classes are not available. You see some learners learn under the tree, so it is very dangerous according to this weather rainy season. This is a beautiful school and good teachers, good learners, but there's some lack of blocks, lack of chalk, lack of books. It is important to come together because in together is a powerful. So we need to sing songs. Yes, playing games like rugby, also to make our body healthy and to make our body defend from diseases.
As of Malawi, the challenges that girls face, the major challenge, I should say, is long distances. If maybe the government could build more infrastructures in the schools and also maybe try and build more schools in the rural areas, because a girl might travel 13 kilometers, 15 kilometers away from home just one way going to the school, and then she'll have to come back. You can imagine it's 26 kilometers. As for a girl, it's a very big challenge because she can face a lot of challenges on her way home or on her way to school.
There is this crisis of child marriages. Girls are married off at tender age.
It's not good for the parents to arrange marriages for their children because parents might choose someone who maybe has HIV and AIDS without getting that person tested. If you choose your married partner for yourself, it's easy for you to tell your partner, let's go get tested. Then you might prevent the spread of HIV and AIDS in this country.
When I came to Malawi the very first time, I was surprised on the magnitude of need. When I came to Malawi, I heard the first phrase ever in my life about uptake ratio. I'd never heard about that. And uptake ratio is simply about how many students from primary school get to go into secondary school. And that's when I realized that actually in Malawi, as they say statistically now, is that 72-75% of students get into primary school, but only 8% get to complete secondary school. And that's a huge issue. It's a huge disparity.
And to me, also, I like agriculture. Now, there's a hunger in Malawi, so if I'm growing up, there's no hunger. Yes. Together, it's powerful. Together, it's powerful. You share knowledge, skills. Together, it's powerful. You promote each other. Together, it's powerful. American came together. African came together. Europe came together. Together, it's powerful. African came together. American came together. Together is powerful. Came together to make one powerful. Together is powerful.
I think after watching this video, we should be thankful for the blessings that God has given us. When we compare our lives with theirs, we can but appreciate what we have. Let's recap now the main points of this video and elaborate more on these issues. There are 5 main issues related to education, which are school dropouts, insufficient education infrastructure, lack of learning materials, teacher shortage, and gender discrimination. Let's get started with the first one. Because of poverty and hunger, parents cannot afford to buy school supplies for their children, so they have to work to contribute to the family income. As a result, these children drop out of school at an early age and leave without literacy or numeracy skills they need to further their careers. Number 2, insufficient education infrastructure. The overall education infrastructure is quite inadequate in rural areas in many ways, including being overcrowded or dangerous. These children lack suitable spaces to learn. As we've seen, there are 100 children or students per classroom on average. In addition, some of them cannot attend school regularly because of the long distances they have to walk every day, which acts as a barrier to pursuing education. Number 3, lack of learning materials. These children also suffer from a lack of learning materials. If children do not have the appropriate books or other facilities to learn, chances are that their level of education will suffer. These children use outdated books and cannot have the benefit to use a personal book. So instead of this, they need to share one book with a lot of students. Number 4, teacher shortage. They also suffer from a shortage of teachers. As we've seen from this video, the class is overcrowded. There are 100 students, but there is only one teacher who is not able to respond to every school student individually. This may, in turn, lead to educational inequality since some children learn faster than others. Children who learn quite slowly may be left behind, and their overall education level may significantly suffer due to that. Number 5, gender discrimination. In some countries, women are still meant to stay at home and do the household instead of getting a proper education. Their parents also force them to get married at an early age. After dealing with all these problems, let's talk about the potential repercussions without getting a proper education. Lacking access to a proper education puts an individual at risk of falling into the poverty trap and makes him or her unable to escape poverty due to a lack of resources. It's a kind of snowball effect. Let me explain this point. Lack of education leads to illiteracy. Illiteracy increases the risk of unemployment. Unemployment leads to poverty. Poverty leads to drug addiction. Drug addiction leads to committing criminal acts. Criminal acts lead to prison, and prison leads to social isolation. In addition to that, uneducated people live under the shadow of other people, while illiterate countries will have to live under the influence of other countries. So as we can see, the root cause of all the world's problems is a lack of education. The poorer you are, the more devils you meet. So what should we do to put an end to all the world's problems? The answer is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Joining one goal provides education for all. How? That's what we will be talking about in the next video. That's all from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also to make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much. Love and peace. Riyadh.